So here I am with my about 5.5 months on testosterone update. So yeah, I've been taking tea for that long now. It will be 6 months on the 4th of November. 4th of October, sorry. So yeah, it's been pretty weird. It's been a bit up and down at points. The worst of my bad health seems to have passed, which is really good. From here on, I should be able to start running and losing the bit of weight that I gained over the last couple months. Last time I updated, I was quite ill. Basically, my body was going through an adjustment to the hormones, and it wasn't doing so good. I got really sick, pretty much bedridden for about a month, and on top of that I got whooping cough, which wasn't fun. I've been immunised against whooping cough as a child, but apparently there's a vaccine-resistant strain going around Australia at the moment. So yeah, I was fortunate enough to get that, which wasn't fun. So I pretty much spent the last 2.5 months sitting in front of my computer doing nothing but role-playing and being sick. I've been pretty damn ill. So yeah, there isn't all that much really to update. Most of the stuff that's been happening is sort of minor things. My weight's been shifting around a lot. I just did measurements tonight. I don't seem to have actually gained or lost any weight, which I'm grateful about. Or more to the point, I haven't gained or lost any proportions. I suspect I've gained muscle and lost subdermal fat. So if anyone's watching my videos and they're sort of people who's kind of interested in like health and fitness on T, nothing really much changes. It just kind of all moves around. Unless you, I mean, I've pretty much been, what do you call it? Like, I haven't been exercising much at all because I've been so ill. But yeah, it doesn't really seem to have that much effect. Yeah, I'm growing burns. Hang on, let me see. There. Sideburns. They actually sort of go all the way down now. They're not too thick, but I'm pretty sure they'll thicken up over time, which I really like. I love the burns. I'm also growing a little mustache. Hair has just gone everywhere. If you take testosterone, expect lots and lots of hair, probably. Unless you're the sort of person who comes from a family where they don't have much hair in the male the male side of the family. So yeah, that's pretty much been it for actual T updates. I've sort of been getting a bit more muscly, and yeah, weight shifted around. It's sort of gone from my legs and underneath my arms to my gut. I'm not sure if I like that or not. On the one hand, I'm glad not to have quite so floppy arms as I used to. Oh yeah, you can't really see through the jumper. I've got quite nice musculature in my arms now, which I'm really happy about, and I've been doing weights now and then to try and improve that. Yeah, the gut is kind of bugging me. Yeah, I won't talk about the gut too much. I don't like it. But now that I'm getting better, hopefully I'll be able to take up jogging and should be able to work it off. That's one thing actually. My hairline's been receding a bit, which I also like, because I actually used to shave my hairline to make it look more like a male pattern hairline, and I don't have to do that anymore. My hair seems to be doing it by itself, which is quite nice. So yeah, that's pretty much it for personal stuff. Well, I guess not personal stuff, but like health, body related stuff. My topic for this video, I don't really have a specific one, but I figure that something I have been thinking about a lot, as I get more masculine looking and sound more masculine, because my voice has definitely dropped, I start thinking a bit about how it is to look in the mirror and see a bit of my dad in my face. As it turns out, I actually look quite like my father, especially when I take my glasses off. But yeah, it's been quite challenging. I don't have a good relationship with my dad at all. I don't like him much. He's a bit of a jerk. He's done some pretty horrible things, and I basically haven't had him involved in my life at all, and have no desire to have him involved in my life. He's a bit of a piece of work, to be perfectly honest. Not a very nice person at all. So at the moment, I guess I'm kind of struggling a little bit because I look at myself and I can see him in the way my face looks now and in the shape of my body, and you know, I know that when he was a young man he looked quite like this. So I'm kind of a bit not torn as such, but I think if you have a problematic relationship with one of your parents and you start making changes that kind of brings that parent out in you, it's complicated. I've been feeling quite complicated about it, really. I've sort of been feeling a bit alienated from parts of myself from the past, but also more in touch with some things as well. And I guess looking at myself and seeing my dad, I can kind of say, well, I might look like him, but I'm not him, and I think that's something that was a very important thing I had to do for myself, because with the testosterone as well, it helps you, I guess, you know, act more masculine, if you want to put it that way. You do there are certain things that men have that women just don't, in terms of behavioural stuff, I think, or most women. I mean, I can't speak for all women, or all men for that matter, but I found since starting T, I have much more of a temper than I used to, much higher libido, you know, I don't want to talk as much, which I know sounds weird, and I don't know if that's a behavioural adjustment I've made because I'm moving further into a male, like a male role, or if it's the T, or if it's both. I think it's both, personally, because I noticed that it tends to peak around when my levels are at their highest, which is like day 4 or 5 after my shot. So I really do think that there's sort of a combination of chemical and behavioural stuff going on there. But I guess like bringing out those male traits in myself has been quite difficult, because I remember my father being a very erratic and bad-tempered person. So, you know, sort of manifesting some of those behaviours, or showing signs that I could manifest those behaviours, is quite startling, because I never would have before testosterone. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess if anyone wants to talk about it in the comments or message me or anything, I've got a few messages from people posting videos up here, and I just wanted to say on this one that I'm really glad that people have contacted me and asked me stuff. In real life I can be a bit of a hermit, but online I tend to be very, like, this is my social life pretty much. I love the internet. So if anyone does want to message me or ask questions, or if they have concerns about themselves, I've had a couple of messages from people questioning, wondering if, you know, transition is the right thing for them, and looking for resources and stuff. If anyone has any questions like that, feel free to message me and I'll get back to you about them, because yeah, whatever I can put back into the community that way would be good. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. Alright, I'll sign off. Cheers.